Spark FM.
Come on. Sicker than your average.
Spark FM.
Yo, sugar man be ballin'. Leave chicks pigeon toed. Some of them be crawling.
Spark FM.
Oh gosh, it's me again.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
FSG, what we say? Badness. T-Boss for the girls.
Big up ADK Entertainment one time. Seagull Productions. DJ Ado there.
So
Left right. Your left side is your best
All
side.
right now.
Go down low on your right side, but come up back on your left
So
side. Now right, left.
All right.
Mama, look at that niceness. The bumper big like a ant's nest. Can I take a wine, Empress?
just take a wine on your Empress. Close on it like a seamstress. Your bumper do have no excess.
You're
So when you
listening
wine
to
is a real
Saucy
mess.
and Friends
Maybe
in the
you have
morning
no
with
context.
Miss Hot
Take it slow,
Sauce,
it's a
Miss
front
Tony,
desk.
and
Girl, you know you
Rockstone
the hottest.
Triz.
No other girl them can't test. Now stop. Ule Sam Korty Max. Take your time, my girl, relax. Cause you make your two-touch clap. But I want you to come roll the bumper, push it back on me. Take your time, my girl, look back and do something freaky. Badness.
Left right. Your left side is your best side. Go down low on your right side.
This is like sexy. What kind of music is this? This is like,
You know?
this is when you kind of want to do a little ecstasy with too, though.
Right. Your left side is your best
You know,
side.
if imagine that.
Do what?
Where did you go?
I don't know, because I was grooving, and then I was like, this must be fun in a rave with some ecstasy.
Express in South Bay is
I
closing.
with some ecstasy.
No.
Yes.
Why?
Bankruptcy.
Oh, I did read that the other day. Oh, sorry. Good morning, everybody. Breaking news. Express in there. I got that article the other day from Black Enterprise or something like that, and they are closing due to bankruptcy. But my problem is now, if you take away Express, where the hell people supposed to get their work clothes?
Right. There's no more New York and Company.
Yep, remember, because I used to dog them out for work clothes.
New York and Company was way to go.
No, they're going to bankruptcy.
They're
Express?
yeah. So they're closing the one in South Bay. They're closing the one on Newberry Street.
No way.
Braintree too?
And the one in North Dartmouth Mall.
In Cambridge?
No, not Cambridge. They are currently 15 locations in Massachusetts, and 3 in the Bay State will be closing. Why are they closing the one in South Bay?
I feel like that one does good.
Right.
However, the one in Assembly Row do got more options.
It do.
And then Express in the mall seems more expensive to me for some reason.
Because it's the ones in South Bay and stuff are outlets.
Yes, you're right.
Express,
so before they close, I'm
all
going to
the
India.
Jamaicans go.
Is it?
That's why all the Jamaicans go get the nice fit clothes and things.
Oh yeah, they got a European
Jamaicans go
cut.
there?
Yeah, they got a European cut.
So I got a story. You guys remember the song Frogback? Remember Merital?
Yes.
The dancehall group Merital. Back in the day, Merital. They stayed at my house, all 3 of them. Corey, Keneal, and Blade. They all stayed at my house while they had a show here. One time, right? And we went to the Cambridge Gallery.
That's my money, ha ha.
Yeah.
My money,
There you
ha.
go. There you go. Rest in peace to Corey.
One dead?
Yeah, well, the Corey's the one that my money with the voice. The sound auto-tune. He was killed a couple of years ago. Shout out Sambo. He was a cool guy. So we went to the mall, took them to the mall, Cambridge Side Galleria, right? And they got pretty good money while they were up here. But these 3 men was teething. Was teething. I'm like, I'm with the artists. I'm thinking that, they got bread and stuff. They got money to buy the stuff. They was in their tight pants.
No.
Sometimes
Stuffing
you gotta
up
put
everything.
a little stuff, put a little
They
stuff.
was like,
in
yo,
it.
you want something? I was like, yo,
Sometimes when you spend a lot of money, like the accessories should be free.
Yes.
But they were stealing clothes. They were stealing all the clothes. Women's clothes, men's clothes, didn't matter. Just clothes.
Allegedly.
Where did it now?
They're in
Allegedly.
Jamaica now. Big up Merital crew.
Now.
I'll never forget that.
Oh wow, that is funny.
I'll never
Merital.
forget
My
that.
money.
That's what they said. It's my money.
My money, huh?
Their money. Yeah, that's terrible.
That's it. Yeah.
But good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. We see you guys coming in right now. If you are just tuning in, or if you've been here for a little while, just go ahead and give it up a share. We want to see more than 7 shares. You know, everybody that's tuning in should just press that share button real quick. It doesn't take anything out of you. Your timeline will still be lit. Everything will still be great. Nobody's going to be mad. All that's going to happen is that you're introducing more people to such wonderfulness in the morning.
Yeah.
Yes, that's all we're doing. Get my hair to be right. Can't get right. But yes, good morning, everybody. Good morning to all of you guys checking in. It's really dope to see you this morning. It is Thursday. Quick check-in. Miss Tony, how you doing?
I'm all right. I don't have much to report. I'm here. It's Thursday. I'm happy that it's Thursday. I'm looking forward to Saturday, and that's all.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it at all. Looking forward to Saturday. Just skip everything else. What's happening Saturday?
My son goes with his father.
Listen. Miss Tony and I had a conversation this morning. So Miss Tony's having some struggles. Okay, if we share?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because this is therapy. I like to look at it as well. So she's having struggles with her little man, her young one. And I suggested, and parents out there, let us know. Sometimes give your kids a little bop.
Bop.
Give them a bop like it's a button, like the head is a button.
Like a Donkey Kong.
I mean, I don't believe in abusing anything or anyone, but like, even with puppies and stuff like that, they're like all this gentle parenting and positive reinforcements and stuff like that. That's for gentle children, I believe. And I saw a meme that said like gentle parenting for gentle children.
Yeah.
I nuck if you buck.
Yeah.
And like when Lil Homie does stuff, he gets a little on his nose because why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Why'd you do that for?
Yeah.
Like, you're not supposed to do it.
But right, and you're right. Gentle parenting is for gentle children. My son he's not easy, and so, but then I don't want to ruin his morning. You know what I mean? I don't want to ruin his morning. So I don't want him to go to school feeling bad, but he's content to ruin my morning every morning. Right? Then this morning I said, okay, so now it's a contest, right? So let's see who's going to be mean. And now you want to get off the hook. Now I got to jump off the chain. You know what I mean? Like now let's see who can be meanest. So if this was what we doing. So it's like, I don't want to do that with him. He's 8 years old. And mommy's like, he's still a baby. He's only 8. No, he's not. He knows what he's doing, and he is, and that's the thing with Noah. That like you have to toe the line with him because he is only 8, but Noah is very mature, and he has like teenage. He acts like a teenager, but he's only 8.
He acts like a grown man.
He does.
He acts like somebody's dad.
I told
what
her,
do you? How do I do? What do I do with him?
So Miss Tony's a single mother.
Dog leash off of me.
Exactly.
No, why can't you do it?
Exactly.
Why can't you?
Yeah.
So Miss Tony's a single mother. Her son goes to her dad on the weekends usually. So I suggested that, since you don't have too much of a man presence around, you have to be assertive. You have to act like the man in the situation. So at some point, you have to show him that, listen, this is not how you think it goes.
Yeah.
This is how it goes.
Yeah.
You know, and you got to be assertive. Not about so much of you got to scare them. You gotta, what's the thing back in the day with the
spare the rod, spoil the child.
When you take them to the jail,
scared straight.
Scared straight. You gotta scare them straight.
Yeah,
you gotta scare your children straight.
Yeah, seriously. He's gonna get thumped.
I feel like this is Chris here.
Yeah, it is. It is Chris. Because and Miss J texted me too.
Chris over here stealing memes off of the internet, using them as his word. You gonna get punched.
Yeah, you are.
That is plagiarism.
Yep.
Good morning. How can I help you? Spark FM Online. You are live on air.
With his beep. Don't play with him. Don't play with him.
Don't play with him. Don't play with him.
These parents is scared with his beep and let him know I will not play with you.
Yeah, I know.
CK told me the other day, did I know that I could go to jail?
But then you gotta, at the end, you gotta do like the parents did back in the day and let them know, listen, I do it because I love you.
No, the boy told me.
I love you.
The boy said, "You know, you could go to jail if you." I forget what he said, and I was like, "You want?" My mom was like, "So your mommy and me and Papa, everybody's gonna go to jail." He was like, "You guys will come back out later."
Oh.
There's no connect. Like, okay,
wow.
I got rights.
Yeah.
And I tell him all the time, you ain't got no rights in this house.
None.
Not a damn right do you have. You have a right to go to sleep.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that you could do on your own. You sleep in bathroom that you could do on your own without me interfering with you. Those two things.
He wakes up in the morning and he has an attitude because he's tired. Guess who going to bed at 3 p.m. today?
So when did you get home from school? Do your homework and go to bed.
Do your homework and go to bed.
The sun be all out, the birds be all chirping.
Exactly. Mommy, it's still morning. No, it's not. Not for you, it ain't. You's a vampire. Go to sleep.
When you open your eyes, it's going to be dark.
Oh, he will be in his bed by 4 p.m. today.
4 p.m.
4 p.m.
No, I do know a family, though, with their children,
Yep.
go to sleep, what, at 7?
6
o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Every day.
Wow.
Every
Without
day.
Tristan, I kid you the
Yep.
frig not.
Yep.
The children go to sleep at 6 o'clock.
And they up at what time? 4 o'clock?
Probably.
Probably at 4 o'clock to do worship.
Probably at 4 o'clock to do worship, like she said. But they go to bed. Their bedtime is 6 p.m.
Wow.
I said, you don't even understand how you got it. You don't even understand.
You could do anything after 6 p.m.
You can do, yeah. No.
Leave them by themselves.
No,
They
listen.
sleep.
This dude, he going to bed. The latest he going to bed today is 5 o'clock.
It goes up 1 hour.
I know.
Every
but
time you say something,
because he don't
get to school. He don't get home till 3:30.
He don't get home till 3:30. So, and then we gonna do homework, and then you go to bed. Don't ask me about no TV, tablet, phone, nothing.
What
Go to
about
bed.
you, Tristan? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I don't be remembering what I do. Oh, you know what I did? I took advantage of the weather yesterday. I was
beautiful
outside.
yesterday.
It was very nice. I was outside. Got some cleaning done. Starting to do. This is good weather right now because my allergies ain't fully activated.
Yeah, allergies
and
haven't
the
been that
bugs
bad.
ain't out. This is nice weather.
You know,
ain't no
I'm
shit.
glad you said that because when the bugs start coming out, that's when I start going in because I don't like it. Like I would rather deal with the heat and no bug. I don't know. Like I just the bugs are just so. On top of the heat and your skin already being moist,
Crawly.
then you have
Because your allergies make your skin crawl anyway.
I don't like it. I
Yeah,
don't like it.
me either. At all.
It
At
ain't
all.
safe,
I'm
it
just
ain't
so
safe.
glad that we don't have this. What is it? Cicadas, or cicadas, or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we don't get those up here, but I don't like it. You know what we do have, though? There's mad snails on the wall by your house.
There is?
Yeah.
Ew.
That white wall, the white wall in the backyard, the white
Yeah.
gate, the snails take over that every day. They come down at night, but they stay during the
God.
daytime. They're up there on the wall.
even
It's
wanna
really.
know that.
I mean, they're not bothersome. It's just gross to see, you know. Anyhow,
Terrible.
that.
And me too. I didn't do too much. Didn't do too much. The poor boy had karate, and we took a family trip to Marshall's,
Yes.
and that was
Oh, y'all
fun.
didn't go out for Javi's birthday?
No, I wonder if are we doing something Saturday?
Yes.
Yes.
we
Oh,
are.
okay, good. So yes.
Yeah.
We usually save it till Sabbath, Tristan, because everybody got something to do in the week.
Yeah.
Auntie Who, let's get into this show. Let's get things shaken up. Let's see what's going on, and then
happen.
Saucy and Friends in the Morning officially starts right now. Spark FM Online. Let's go.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the Morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM. Log on to sparkfmonline.com. Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387.
Broadcasting live worldwide. This is
Spark FM.
Here's the ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that money, got every man in here wishing, sipping on coke and rum. I'm like, so what? I'm drunk. It's the freaking reeking, baby. I'm about to have me some fun. Let me get that doo and get that beep. Yo, this song, I remember this from college.
Yeah.
This song was great, boy. I tell you.
R. Kelly got us.
And then the other one, what remix is this while I'm feeling on your booty? Remember
Hey.
Poor R. Kelly, man.
Oh, no.
I tell you, boy. I tell you.
He really messed up. You know,
All of our greats have been a little cooked.
Boy.
maybe you have to be a little cooked to be great.
I think they're doing it on purpose.
You think so?
I think they're
Like
getting rid
him,
of all of the greats.
Kanye, not putting him and Kanye in the same category. I mean,
But no, musical genius.
yeah, musical genius, different sins.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
one is just tapped out and thinks
Yeah.
that he's God, and the other one is tapped out and thinks that he's born central.
Yeah. But do you think that when R. Kelly was doing the things that he was doing, or when Diddy was doing the things that he's doing, do you think that they felt like what they were doing was bad? Or you think they were just enjoying themselves?
I think it's a superiority complex for what is it? That, like
God complex.
That God complex. Like, I'm a genius, I'm smart, I'm successful, I am powerful. And it's just like, I just feel like I can do whatever I want to. I'm
It's
sitting
money.
on top of the world.
The money, the fame goes to their head, and they can do whatever they want to do.
It's so very unfortunate though, because like, why y'all take that away from us?
Yeah,
that's so awful.
Because the people that still want to support you, we are always at conflict.
Yeah.
Listening to this song in the background, it's like, oh, should we be playing this? But it's a good song,
right? Like, I went to one of those R&B parties and they played some R. Kelly, and it was like, this is R&B.
This R&B, yep.
You know what I mean? But
Yep,
at the same time, you're like, oh, I don't know if I should dance to this.
I don't know if I should sing loud.
A lot of it was confessions.
Yeah.
A lot of it was confessions.
You're right.
A lot
You're
of
right.
it, unfortunately. But let's get into the around the way news. Find out what's going on with everything and everybody in the hood. We're gonna start out. Today is Thursday. It is April 25th. We got about 5-6 days left of April, and then we are headed towards the summertime. Right now, it's going to be a high of 58 degrees today. It's going to drop down to 32. You do feel that drop because at nighttime, it be effing freezing.
Cold.
It's very, very cold.
Wow.
North winds in the northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Again, there's going to be no rain today. It's going to be pretty sunny. So if you can, get outside and go walk. I'm going to be doing Franklin Park today, getting into that circuit. You want to do it with me, girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to take, what time? I got to take Mama to the doctor's appointment.
No, this is going to be like around 4-ish.
Okay. What was something I was going to say to... Yesterday, that little rain that came down yesterday threw down for like a minute and then disappeared.
Late at night, right?
It was like, what time was that? Like 6 o'clock.
No, and then last night, it was very windy. The wind and the waves didn't obey me.
Oh, wow.
They were outside.
Who are you, Kanye? What the hell?
I'm a preacher. Kanye's at least not a preacher. I got a
had Sunday service. Hello.
He's God.
But I've got a certificate.
Oh, you do.
So... whatever. That's all I gotta say. One student stabbed, another arrested after fight inside a Boston school. Students are stabbing each other?
Girl.
That's crazy. What school is this? Authorities responded to Dorchester School on Wednesday after a student was allegedly stabbed inside the building. Officers responded to Tech Boston Academy around 12:25 p.m. for a report of a stabbing, found a victim who sustained non-life-threatening injuries, according to Boston police. The victim, who was a student, was transported to an area hospital. It is unclear how old the victim was. A Boston public school spokesperson says the stabbing stemmed from an altercation between two students in the library. The library? Shouldn't y'all be sitting down, shutting the hell up and reading a goddamn book?
Be quiet in the library.
The other student involved, who is 18 years old, is in custody of Boston police. We know this incident will cause many to feel anxious, but I want to reassure all members of Tech Boston Academy's community this was an isolated incident between two students, and that we will take every step necessary to ensure that our students feel safe and welcome. This is the third violent incident in as many years as Tech Boston. In March 2022, a student and teacher survived a shooting outside Tech Boston Academy, and here is the clip.
Incident happened outside the school while the victims were actually waiting to get on a bus. And the other difference is it does not appear that the two suspects arrested in that case were students at the school.
Oh, no.
Today, we had a stabbing right inside after a fight between two students.
They just let us know that the school was on lockdown.
Tech Boston Academy in safe mode for about 20 minutes Wednesday after one student stabbed another.
They need more security at the schools.
No word on whether more security might have helped this time. Boston Public Schools telling us only that the stabbing happened in the library and involved a suspect, 18 years old, and another student of unknown age. The attack resulted in non-life-threatening injuries. But that fact did little to assuage parents' fears about next time, with some feeling sadly confident there will be a next time.
I'm getting ready to go pick up my daughter from school. Also, at her school, there was, a fight. I think a gun was found.
They are kids.
They are, a bunch of innocents.
We pray for them every morning.
And the apprehension about it happening again may be because this is actually the third incident in 3 years at or near this school. Last year, there were 3 kids stabbed near the basketball courts. As with all the other incidents, everyone did survive. Boston police did arrest the suspect in this case. Again, he's 18 years old. Live in Dorchester, Jim Morelli for your local station, Boston 25 News.
Interesting. Sorry. What are you supposed to do with that?
But did they say that the person who did the stabbing didn't go to the school? Is that what I heard?
They were both in the library. I don't think. I don't know. I don't know.
Wow, that's. And then
So
they
the
were.
student was stabbed. Went to the school.
Okay, but I'm saying the person that did the stabbing, because they said 2 were arrested. I thought they said one of them didn't attend the school.
I don't think the person that stabbed the other student involved, who Boston spokesperson, stabbing stemmed from an altercation between 2 students in the library. The other student involved is 18 years old, is in custody.
Okay, that's crazy. So what was it? A stabbing with a knife, or like did he get stabbed with a pencil? You know what I'm saying?
That makes it. I mean,
yeah.
A stab is a stab, but a violent weapon inside of the schoolhouse is premeditated. However, if we were in an altercation, I picked up the pencil, you took one to the rib.
Yeah.
I see where we went here.
Yeah.
You know? I'm guessing that's what it is.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Your kids where are your kids safe now?
That's another thing. Like, even in these situations with the violence and stuff in school, parents that are parents still view their children at 18 and 17 as their babies. So, like, I always just think about the parent. Like, what would I do if my 18-year-old, and I don't want to think about them as 18-year-olds, like, that's just my kid.
Yeah.
That's just my kid.
Yeah.
Like, no.
That's hard. 18-year-olds just seem so grown up to me, though, because, like, our interns just seem like so grown, don't they?
Yeah, they do, but you can tell they're still babies. You know, like when they text me, like, my mom said I gotta go to my doctor's appointment. She's gonna pick me up.
Yeah.
Is it okay if my auntie comes to pick? Yeah, it's okay, baby. You got it. It's all right.
Oh God.
Boston bouncer accused in stabbing death of a 23-year-old Marine veteran expected to plead guilty. This is an update to a story that we've been following from the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Since 2022, an East Boston man charged in connection with the stabbing death of a Marine veteran during St. Patrick's Day weekend in Boston 2022 is expected to change his plea on Thursday. Alvaro Omar Lamara, a former bouncer at the Sons of Boston bar accused of stabbing 23-year-old Daniel Martinez to death, is expected to plead guilty during a hearing at Suffolk Superior Courthouse on Thursday morning.
Why is he just... Oh, he's changing his plea.
He's like changing his plea before was not guilty.
Oh, okay.
So he's probably took a plea deal.
Now to get lesser time or something.
How the hell would you take a plea deal? If it's you.
Well, because now if you said you was not guilty before and you still got convicted, but now if you say you're guilty, maybe they'll give you a little lesser.
Okay. Martinez family is expected to be present presented for Lamara's change of plea. Lamara pleaded not guilty to second-degree murder 2 years ago. The Chicago veteran was visiting friends in Boston to celebrate St. Patrick's Day when they were denied entry at the Sons of Boston bar on Union Street and had a verbal confrontation with Lamara on March 19th. La Rama allegedly followed the group when they tried to walk away and confronted Martinez again. Martinez allegedly hit La Rama with an aluminum beer bottle, and the two engaged in a physical altercation, according to police. It ended with La Rama allegedly stabbing Martinez twice in the chest.
Jeez.
Several people then intervened. Police said Martinez then collapsed in front of 33 Union Street. Martinez was rushed to the Massachusetts General Hospital, and he was pronounced dead. La
Where
Rama,
did he stab him?
in the chest twice.
Jeez.
Because if you guys are fisticuffing, why you just don't continue fisticuffing? Why you gotta take out a knife?
Right,
don't you know that the fight is done now? Like, now you lost by default.
Sucker shit.
He was running off of adrenaline instead,
La Rama, according to the police report, was led back to the Sons of Boston bar by other staff, where he washed his hands and discarded his hat and sweatshirt before fleeing out of the rear exit of the bar. La Rama later surrendered himself to Boston police and was taken into custody without incident. What were you gonna say?
They didn't the people at the bar like help him change his clothes and gave him a new shirt and all that.
Alicia Demir, a part owner and bartender at the Sons of Boston, agreed to enter a guilty plea in November 2023 after admitting to helping Larama avoid detection after the crime by helping him to get rid of his blood-soaked clothing after the confrontation. Demir was sentenced to 6 months of home confinement with electronic monitoring, followed by 3 years of probation and 100 hours of wow. They was like, I know you just helped him wash his clothes and change it, but you gonna pay for that. Back in April 2023, the licensing board for the city of Boston granted a name change to the owners of Sons of Boston on Union Street. Owners renamed the bar as the Loyal 9 when they reopened.
Oh, the Loyal 9.
The Loyal 9 seems culty.
It sounds like Proper 12, that other whiskey.
I see what you did there. All right. So, yes, that is the update. We'll continue to follow that story and to see how he ends up dealing with his fate at this
so they
point.
didn't sentence him, right?
Oh, wow. Breaking news. Harvey Weinstein conviction. Something I just saw. Harvey Weinstein's 2020 rape conviction overturned by New York appeals court. Hi. Oh, wow.
Overturned?
Overturned.
Oh.
What?
His rape conviction was over. That means it was taken. It was unconvicted.
No.
Really?
Hold on.
Free Bill Cosby.
What are we doing here?
Hold on, everybody. We gotta do. This is breaking news because I want to see what this white man. Harvey Weinstein NYC rape conviction overturned in the appeals court. Shush down. In a bombshell ruling Thursday morning, the New York State Court of Appeals has overturned fallen movie mogul Harvey Weinstein's Manhattan rape and sex crime conviction. The 4-3 ruling reverses a Manhattan Supreme Court jury's 2020 verdict that Weinstein is guilty of rape for an attack on aspiring actress Jessica Mann at the Doubletree Hotel in 2013, and criminal sex act for assaulting film assistant Miriam Helini at his Soho loft in 2006. Weinstein was also found guilty of two sexual assaults by Los Angeles court in 2022. That verdict still stands.
Oh, okay. So one of
So
them.
why did one of them get overturned?
I don't know.
That man did it. He did it.
He's so old and nasty.
He is very old and nasty. Anyways, police break up an encampment protest war in which one of these schools?
Harvard.
In Emerson.
But there was a big thing that happened at Harvard yesterday,
the big
too.
thing at Harvard. That looked like a really nice, peaceful protest that they had there yesterday.
That looked like chaos. And I thought I heard gunshots in it.
Oh, gosh.
It was crazy.
More than 100 people were arrested and 4 officers suffered injuries. Oh, sorry, maybe it wasn't so peaceful. Injuries after Boston police clashed with protesters and tore down an encampment protesting the war in Gaza on the campus of Emerson College, authorities said. Students had to set up the encampment in the Boylston Place alley, and dozens of armed officers were seen dispersing crowds as a Boston Public Works crew cleared signs, tents, and garbage early Thursday morning. And here's the clip.
Good morning to you, Ray and Catherine. Yeah, that's right. And we're working to learn just how many students were arrested here last night. Students that I spoke to this morning, they are estimating between 80 and 100 arrests happening, but we are still working to confirm that number. You can see Boston police still on the scene here and caution tape set up around that alleyway of Boylston Place. This encampment is where Emerson was warning students yesterday that they could be subject to, quote, imminent law enforcement action. That's what appears to have happened here overnight. Dramatic video shows the moments that the protesters clashed with police after lining up and locking arms in the alleyway. Some holding up things like umbrellas while others tried to hold on to one another as officers worked to break them apart and then move them toward the Massachusetts Transportation Building, where it appears some of them were held down on the ground and zip-tied. Then other video shows officers going through and breaking apart the tents of the encampment. Yesterday, Boston city leaders said these tents were now violating city code since it's becoming a fire hazard with students blocking doors, hydrants, and access to buildings like the state's transportation center. Emerson also clarified that the alley is not solely owned by the college and has a public right-of-way under the jurisdiction of the Boston Police Department. The students said that they planned to stay here until their demands were met or they were forcibly dragged out. It appears that the latter happened. I just spoke to a student heading to help the students who were arrested.
I don't know.
I'm livid and I'm terrified and I'm ashamed because I know all of these people, and Emerson is not a big school. It's one of the smallest schools to have an encampment, especially.
I think Tony said it best. Like sometimes you do gotta stand up for your right. But if this means that you cannot continue your education because you sitting here getting arrested and things like that, at some point you gotta make a decision. Yeah. Because you can't do nothing if you can't be nothing. Like if you're not there.
But what are they overall doing? What they're all do you guys know that little alleyway right there, right?
I believe so, yes.
I don't think they're bothering anybody in that alleyway, and for years people have set up encampments on Mass Ave and they ain't never gone over there and rushed them people.
What they need to do is set up encampments over there at Mass and Cass and go over there and protest.
No.
They ain't gonna get moved from over there for at least 2 years.
Go downtown.
No.
Go downtown.
Go to the city
I think the police are they kind of force it a little bit. They didn't need to do all that.
Let's be honest here. In these situations, you're absolutely right. They're not bothering anybody.
Yeah.
But what they are doing is annoying people. And when you start annoying authorities and people with power, then you get handled with. Exactly. That's all they're doing. Them children is out there protesting. They probably going to class in between protesting and got different shifts. They were saying yesterday, I think at the Harvard one, little groups were breaking off. Like they are so organized that little groups were breaking off and blocking streets that police would try to come down.
Yeah.
So, like these kids probably sat down, they probably did a lot of research, figured out what works best, and they're not harming anybody, but they want their voices to be heard, but they are being annoying. So that's what happens when you're annoying people.
What was the protest? What page was that? That one that showed the protest in Harvard. Remember?
Oh, I only saw a picture of it from somebody else's
It's the next
page.
story.
Okay, let me get to it. So Harvard students set up a pro-Palestine encampment in the yard. And so this is onto that same story. So everybody's protesting this war between Gaza and Israel. The Palestine and Israel, because it's crazy. Students are protesting the school's suspension of the only pro-Palestine undergraduate student group, a move the Massachusetts ACLU is calling possibly unlawful. Harvard students set up an encampment in Harvard Yard Wednesday in protest of the school's suspension of pro-Palestine campus groups. And here's the clip.
One second, I'm not ready.
All right. Around a dozen tents were set up at Harvard Yard as dozens of students gathered for a demonstration in front of the John Harvard statue around noon. The Harvard Crimson reported videos of Harvard's encampment showed masses of students dancing, chanting, and holding up Palestine flags and signs.
With reaction from students, Michael, what are they telling you tonight?
Well, Priscilla, as we know, these tent encampments have been popping up at universities across the country over the last few days, and today a group of Harvard students rushed onto Harvard Yard this afternoon, and you might be able to see some of those tents right here behind me and behind this gate. We are not allowed onto campus. Security is checking IDs. Typically, anyone can just walk through Harvard Yard. The group Palestine Solidarity Committee posted videos of students running onto the yard and setting up tents today. The group says it was suspended by the university, and this is how the group responded. As we've seen on other college campuses over the last few days, these pro-Palestine groups are demanding their universities cut financial ties with Israel, and they're calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. Critics have called these encampments anti-Semitic. We spoke with a Jewish student here at Harvard who says if the encampment becomes violent or disruptive, it should come down. She was expecting these tents, though, to pop up as they've been spreading from campus to campus.
This is what I don't understand about the protesting here for the wars over there.
Me either.
What?
Me either. I really don't get it.
What is any of the protesting here gonna do?
Well, for this one in particular, it's the school that they want the school to stop funding. So they're protesting that in particular for that. But in general, like when we are, like if it was a group of randoms outside at City Hall protesting, then I wouldn't quite understand, because not that Boston City Hall could do a goddamn thing about it. But these students, they're more so not necessarily protesting the war. They're protesting that, but it's the schools are supporting in some way the war as well. Yeah, so that's why these students, they want Emerson and they want Harvard to stop doing whatever support they are of Israel. So that's that. Understandable. Unfortunately, they still need to go to school.
Emerson, if you don't go play some records, all you do is play records.
Heard 4 gunshots. Uninvolved driver grazed by bullet in road rage shooting on I-93 in Braintree. What would possess me to take out my good gun?
Yeah.
On 93 because what? Somebody cut me off, so I'm gonna shoot them?
Yeah, like what is that? I mean, I know I have road rage, but I've never been so angry.
Yeah, like I've never so angry that I want to shoot you and kill you.
Yeah, no, I might have
uttered those words.
Yeah,
but I don't think fully. State police are investigating after an apparent road rage incident caused a bullet to graze an uninvolved driver on interstate. And that's another thing. I'm sitting here driving my car so I can go to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
And then you gonna shoot your gun at somebody else. It's gonna graze me.
It's gonna graze me. Now, come on now.
What did I do?
I didn't even do nothing. You literally caught a stray.
I literally. Yeah. There's the clip right here. That's not right to me. I'm mad.
Yeah. He says he saw one car frantically exiting the northbound lanes of the expressway and a truck pulled over here in the southbound lanes with a bullet hole in the driver's side door.
That's the craziest part about it, is it's broad day.
The apparent road rage that was followed by gunfire on the expressway just before 3 in the afternoon left this out-of-town driver stunned and confused. This witness on the road for work, who only wants to go by DJ, says he watched as a black sedan erratically veered off the northbound lanes of 93 at exit 6.
He almost wiped
Braintree
out
Mall.
there, almost ended up into the ditch on the right side, overcorrected, ended up in the grass on the left.
He says he then noticed that a white truck with an Esplenda electrical testing decal had been pierced by a bullet in the southbound lanes of 93. Investigators say the driver who was grazed was not involved in the road rage confrontation that escalated with someone opening fire from a car in the northbound lanes.
Jeez. Detectives came and asked me if I seen anything, and when he told me somebody had been shot, that's when it all clicked. I was like, whoa, where I'm from, it's the Wild West, you open carry, so if somebody shoots at you, you got the right to shoot back.
Where you from, Memphis?
4 distinct. Probably.
Tennessee.
The thing is, no one know where they headed off to and where they went.
Matt Harlow was working at a restaurant nearby when he heard the gunfire and saw the subsequent commotion on the highway. Police have yet to make any arrests or give vehicle descriptions of the cars involved. The electrical service testing company Esplenda, which has an office in Foxborough, has not commented about the unintended target of the apparent road rage shooting.
Right now, you know, people.
It was like I didn't do nothing. I caught it straight.
Fast, you know, and innocent people are the ones that get hurt.
Crazy.
Police describe the injuries of the driver who was grazed as extremely minor. They say he didn't need to go to the hospital and eventually drove away from the scene here on the highway in the truck.
He wasn't driving a damn place.
Shit.
Oh, I would have been right on that sidewalk.
My arm would have been in a cast. I would have put my arm in a cast. I was suing a Splenda. I was suing DJ. I was suing the man from TGI Fridays.
DJ.
They came out to make a comment. Everybody was getting sued.
DJ didn't even do nothing.
Whatever. He was there. He said something. He saw something. Everybody was getting sued.
6 gang members are facing over 100 indictments for crimes. That's a lot of indictments, boy.
Rico.
For crimes committed across Mass and New Hampshire. Yeah, they look like they all did it. They did. And I don't got nothing against y'all. This one, Angel, he look like he the ringleader. Angel don't have no sense. Authorities arrested 6 suspected members of a gang syndicate. It's a gang syndicate.
Syndicate
like
crew.
one of them
Group.
Like the one in Boston instead of the one in Rhode Island. Is that a syndicate?
Organization.
I thought that was what's it called?
Syndicate. What?
Mob.
You know. I thought it was
a syndicate is a group of individuals combined to promote some common interest.
Oh, it's a gang syndicate. Oh,
Yeah.
you should just start calling gang syndicates.
I like that.
Yeah,
Sounds
I'm in a
sophisticated.
syndicate.
They're syndicated.
Yeah,
syndicated.
The blood syndicated.
I'm a syndicated blood.
The Essex County District Attorney's Office said 121 indictments were levied against known members and associates of the Trinitarios.
Oh, wow.
You think they're from Trinidad?
I don't even know of any gangs.
You know the Trinitarios.
I know the Trinitarios now.
The investigation was dubbed Operation Smash and Cash.
Yeah.
And was a result of a 3-month-long look into at least 12 convenience store break-ins spanning Essex and Middlesex counties and across 4 New Hampshire towns, according to the officials.
Wait a minute. You a gang syndicate breaking into stores?
Convenience stores.
The Trinitarios is a Dominican American criminal organization.
Oh.
But breaking into stores?
Yeah.
That's what.
The operation also investigated the theft of approximately $50,000 worth of lottery tickets.
Oh my God.
That they can't do anything with.
These are the lottery ticket guys.
That's good. They got them. I bet they pissed.
Yeah.
I bet they mad. I got in trouble for some lottery tickets that don't even work.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if I would have gang leaders, I would be like, y'all is disenfranchised because y'all can't be a part of this syndicate anymore. Y'all not even doing good crimes.
Rob the Brinks truck, not the convenience store.
Not the convenience store for lottery tickets and they don't work. Like, come on now.
So
crazy.
let's see. The crimes occurred in Swampscott, Saugus, Wakefield, Peabody, Marblehead, Wilmington, Lynn, Seabrook, Nashua, Fremont.
Because they were like, nobody wins over here, so we gonna go over there.
They smart.
Yeah,
I got it.
They thought they were smart.
Mostly during the early morning hours. The charges stemming from investigation include breaking and entering at nighttime for felony, larceny over $1,200, larceny from a building, and wanton destruction of property, amongst other crimes. The 6 suspects all range from 20 to 24. Okay, their lobes didn't form yet.
Yeah.
So they didn't really know what was going on or how this is.
Don't excuse it though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You guys know good from bad. Yeah. You guys know wrong from right, and you guys
saw
choose to not do that.
A meme the other day, and it was like, I literally Googled when do men mature, and it said 43. So,
shit, I got 10 years.
I mean,
guess this is puberty.
I was just like, wow.
A former Hanover high school teacher is charged with threatening to bring a gun to school.
I mean,
did we read this the other day?
They got to go to Tennessee where they can just carry one if they want to. You don't have to threaten. You can just bring it. In Tennessee.
So, according to the police report, the incident took place on September 20th at Hanover High School at inside a private teacher pod area as Desi was complaining to his union rep about the disciplinary action the administration was taking against him. He said one teacher told police that DC was aggravated and she overheard him say, "When something like this happens, it makes me want to go home and get my rifle."
Oh yeah, that's not
the
how
17-year-old, and he's a 17-year-old veteran teacher has since been fired because, sir, you've been here for 17 years.
He's fed up.
You know the rules.
He's fed up.
You can't threaten nobody with a gun violence.
He's probably under 43 and hasn't matured yet.
He's now charged with making a threat to commit a crime. Oh
yeah,
DC.
well, yeah, because that's not good.
And especially if he's a white man, you gotta take that into consideration.
You do.
Those kind of things.
They do. They do.
Know? Allegedly.
Listen, I hate allegedly.
I have the story. You want to go to the story?
Yeah, let's go to the story. Let's see what the white man's is doing outside.
That's a teacher?
Got a teacher right there.
Went before a judge for the first time today. Boston 25 News reporter Bob Ward tells us the case has stunned students at Hanover High School.
54-year-old fired Hanover High School teacher Kenneth Desi, arraigned in Hingham District Court, charged with threatening to take a firearm to school. According to a police report, the incident took place on September 20th at Hanover High School inside a private teacher pod area as Desi was complaining to his union rep about disciplinary action the administration was taking against him. One teacher told police that Desi was agitated. She overheard him say, quote, "When something like that happens, it makes me want to go home and get my rifle." The 17-year veteran teacher has since been fired, and now he's charged with making a threat to commit a crime.
What you say actually matters, especially for an educator in a school setting.
Yes,
Hanover
exactly.
Police Chief tells me a search of Desi's home in Quincy did not produce a firearm, but he said the overheard threat could not be ignored.
It's criminal behavior. We take it very seriously. It's a top priority of ours. Is to maintain the safety of our students, and we will never look at something like that as just being something that was said in the heat of the moment.
At Hanover High School, students found Desi's comment alarming.
These past years, school shootings have been like such a serious problem, and I feel like a comment like that can't be really taken lightly. When you get heard saying something like that, if they don't do anything about it, and something like that did happen, like that's really bad.
Desi was originally charged with making terrorist threats, but at arraignment, both sides agreed to change that charge to making a threat to commit a crime. Desi's lawyer said his client's words were taken out of context.
He regrets obviously saying what he said, but again, it was not meant to be a threat in any way.
Kenneth Desi was ordered to stay away from Hanover High School and to have no contact with certain school officials and the teacher who overheard him. He's due back in court in June. In Hanover, I'm Bob Ward for your local station, Boston 25 News.
Yeah, they said that they went to his house and they didn't find no rifle, so he made that threat.
He was like, had I had a rifle, this is what I would have felt.
Exactly. So when he said it, he was just saying it because he didn't even got a rifle.
He thought it was the cool thing to say.
Yeah.
This is kind of stuff that make me want to go home and get my rifle.
Right, and then don't even got one.
Got
and
no
now
rifle.
You fired and you can't get no job nowhere else.
Now you indicted.
Right.
Now.
That's
why would he say that to the
That's
Because he's emotional, bro.
Right.
See, them kids, blame the children.
Children probably bad.
Blame the children.
Them kids probably harass and abuse him. He looked like a little nerd. You know they make fun of him all the time. That's awful.
He looked like the teacher from the Boondocks that was like,
he asked me for a pencil. Terrible.
This is a nice story. I don't know what this is though. Boston Mayor Michelle Wu appoints new leadership for Mayor's Office of New Urban Mechanics.
Yeah,
what
is that?
What that mean?
What is it?
New Urban Mechanics.
What is it?
Monum, a hub known for its progressive initiative to tackle city governance and civic challenges. Urban planning heavyweight Shinpai Shimher steps in as the new director, with former Boston Public School teacher and civic innovator Marcy Augsburg snagging the deputy director seat. The pair slid into their new roles earlier this month. Okay. That's
what they
nice.
gonna do?
They aren't just pie in the sky ideas. They're tangible reforms touching sustainability, transportation, and housing.
Okay.
That is nice.
Okay, so it looks like they do a lot of things for the community. I'm on their Boston. I'm on the Instagram right now. New Urban Mechanics.
It's called Boston Civic Research Design Team. We're exploring, experimenting, and evaluating ways to improve the experience of our city. Let's imagine together. Amen. I love it.
What happened to our nightlife czar? Do we still have that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they just put out.
They just put out their committee.
Yep. And they're doing the grant. The grant's out.
The nightlife grant.
Nightlife grant. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm gonna need y'all to fill those out.
I am. Yeah. It's interesting, but yes.
Yeah. Where it is? Stefan, I'm gonna need you to because individuals can apply on behalf of organizations.
Where it is? Give it to me.
I'm sending it. You will send that. But apply. We won't apply to all of that. Yeah, about 4 or 5 of them. Y'all can't take all the grants. Yes, the hell we can. God damn it. With that said, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back in a few moments with our national and world news. Keep it locked right here. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
You are enjoying the miracle of radio.
Radio. New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head-on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
Did you know that you can now get a standard Massachusetts driver's license regardless of your immigration status? To get help with your application, a list of all required documents, and nearby appointment scheduling, visit mass.gov/WFMA. Your license is your way forward, so why not get started today? Register now at mass.gov/WFMA or call 857-368-WFMA.
Finally Home is a must-read, step-by-step guide that will equip any first-time home buyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in simple and clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about credit, home ownership, and generational wealth. Finally Home equips the reader with the confidence to be engaged with the home buying process without feeling vulnerable or exploited. Tailor-made Real Estate Easy is not just a catchy hashtag. It is real estate agent and radio personality Taylor Andre's goal. A goal to simplify one of the most challenging processes you will go through as an adult. A goal to educate you properly on credit and teach you the strategies to finding the home of your dream. It is not just a good book or an easy read. It is the secret to a seamless home buying experience.
Spark FM.
Wizzy boy, make me dance. Daddy, oh, make me dance.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM. Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up.
Tell me how you want it, yeah. Call me and I'm over.
Spark FM.
Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We are back. Miss Tony, what you got for us in El National and El World News?
Ooh, so just a quick follow-up on the story about the guy who killed his wife and his girlfriend and all of that. So they have confirmed that the second victim, the second woman that was killed, was his 17-year-old girlfriend with whom he had a baby.
Which guy? Who's this?
This remember the guy yesterday that killed his
ex-police
ex-wife,
officer.
then stole his child, then killed his girlfriend,
yeah.
baby mama, and then killed himself, and then left the baby in the car.
Did y'all hear what I said? He was 39 years old and had a baby with a 17-year-old child that he killed.
I mean, he was cooked through and through.
So because he killed the ex-wife outside of the school of their 9-year-old son.
Oh, he killed the 17-year-old too.
Yeah, the 17-year-old is his girlfriend and baby mama.
Confirmed second. Who's the first victim?
His ex-wife.
And his first baby mama.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
That's right. The baby was alive. That's right. Okay.
Because he did, and he left the 9-year-old son. So he killed the ex-wife at the 9-year-old son's school. The baby that he kidnapped was the baby with the 17-year-old.
My
and then he killed the 17-year-old and then killed himself. So now his 9-year-old don't got no parents.
And neither does
and neither does a
1-year-old.
1-year-old.
It just don't. I mean, obviously, I was gonna say, did he think that
was
through?
In the car when he shot the
Yeah.
and killed himself.
Yep. Obviously, them kids is effed up because now they got to know that our daddies, maybe they'll bond because their moms died and their father. Maybe they'll bond.
Yeah.
I would hope. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
This story is wild.
Yeah, he shot his ex-wife 8 times outside.
8 times outside the child's school?
Outside of the elementary school, in front of their 9-year-old son and other witnesses.
In front of the 9-year-old son?
Yep. They found the other victim at his house on Monday. On Wednesday, they confirmed the victim was Angelica M. Santos, 17, who he had met several years ago in his role as a middle school resource
17,
officer.
16, 15, 14. So at least when she was 13.
He impregnated her when she was 15.
Oh.
Their 1-year-old baby was found safe Tuesday in the vehicle with him. He was driving when he exchanged gunfire with the state troopers and then took his own life.
So while you were in the car with your 1-year-old, you was exchanging fires with the state troopers. You pulled over, shot yourself in the head, and left the baby there.
Crazy.
Oh wow.
So in February, Santos, which is a 17-year-old girl, and her 16-year-old friend reported to police that he had sexually assaulted the 16-year-old friend while she was passed out at his home.
He had the 17-year-old as a baby mama already. You gonna come and rape her, and sexually assault her 16-year-old friend in the house.
Yep, he was charged with rape of both girls, but posted bail. Days later, Rodriguez wrote in her petition for a protection order. No, this is the ex-wife. Wrote in her petition for a protection order that her divorce from him became final last year, and that she had not been aware that he was having a relationship with the same teen he had met as a resource officer until he was charged with rape. She said she feared for the safety of her children and that she would be seeking a modification of their parenting plan. She filed for the modification last Friday. The protection order was issued in February and was to remain in effect for a year, and under it, he was barred from possessing firearms. They said in a Facebook post on Tuesday that he left the department in 2021 after receiving discipline, and it did not provide
In
any
2021, he left the department. At this point, he already had the child pregnant. And had sex with 17-year-old and had her pregnant.
And raped her friend.
Oh, okay.
Yep. The Richland School District said it terminated his employment following his arrest in February.
How was he ever a police officer?
How was he ever not arrested long time ago?
It said it received recommendations from the school district before hiring him in 2022, and that he passed all background checks.
Good God.
I don't know.
Justice system's pretty
I
disappointing.
mean, I don't know that. Like, I don't know. I don't have nothing to say.
Yeah.
Because I'm very confused.
You ain't the only one.
Where was her parents this whole time?
Where was everybody? Where was
anybody?
Anybody?
Somebody.
At all?
Something. I don't know. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration said on Tuesday.
Why was he set on bail after raping the kid? I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I feel you.
No, like,
how was he? Because
nothing about that story is right. That was a series of unfortunate events. That was. Just a domino effect of horribleness. A spiral down into hell. It was awful. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration said Tuesday that samples of pasteurized milk had tested positive for remnants of the bird flu virus that has infected dairy cows. I'm gonna go home and throw out that milk that I just bought the other day. What the hell is that?
Expensive ass milk.
That's crazy.
The bird flu, it was expensive because it was on sale for $5.99 because I buy the organic kind thinking that it's gonna be a little bit better for me.
Yeah.
No, it's this bird flu in there.
Well, we ain't supposed to be.
So that's another thing. We're not. Well, that's what the healthy people say that we should not. I don't know.
We're not supposed to be consuming milk.
Let me ask you a question about
why.
That.
Strips
back
of
in
bones
the
of
day,
calcium or something like
but
that.
back in the day, that's what we were told, that milk makes your bones strong.
Does the body good.
That's because the people who are at the top, they got nothing but interest and dollar interest. We're not supposed to. If you think about it, no animal on Earth outside of them being born drinks milk.
From another
animal.
Well, continuously, they only drink milk
when
as
they're born. Yeah.
They don't continuously drink it throughout their lifetime. They just use it as a supplement for when they are being born.
Don't cats drink milk?
No,
when
the
they're
rumor
born.
is.
No, when you pour them a bowl of milk.
But but you know. We're not supposed to be, and that's why a lot of the kids and stuff are big today because of the antibiotics and all the steroids and stuff inside.
What about all the other milks, like the nut milks and things?
I'm
like
not sure about those milks. I think those milks are okay.
It's okay, Tony.
Not sure.
No, they
Oat
said
milk
that
might
those
be good.
oat milks and almond milks
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Hemp
Those
milk,
are good.
they sell in Whole
Those
Foods.
are all good, I believe.
Uh-huh.
And I just,
How milk come from an almond?
I honestly just feel that because what the hell are you supposed to eat cereal with them?
Exactly.
Well, how does milk come from an almond? Let me see.
It's like, sap. It's like tree sap, I think, with
Is that
almonds.
really?
You juice the almond. You squeeze it.
And then you grind it,
You
maybe
put water,
and put water
into
in
it,
it.
and then you grind it and drink it. And that's,
Almond milk is made by grinding almonds into a paste and mixing them with water.
Yeah, and then filtering it.
yeah.
Oh,
interesting.
What if you have a nut allergy?
Mm-hmm. Then you drink coconut milk.
But
Coconut
coconut's in
milk.
that
I don't
too.
like coconut water. There's coconut milk. I like coconut milk and a little bean and rice.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Me too.
I don't know if I would drink coconut.
Sometimes
And
you
then what
know,
you supposed to eat cookies
stupid.
with?
Right. Exactly. Or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Lightly toasted. What you supposed to do? What you supposed to do?
Right, because I can't eat peanut butter and jelly without milk.
And how are we supposed to make ice cream?
Exactly.
Okay, solved it. All
Right.
right.
All this cashew cheese and foolishness like that. That's ew. I want cheese with milk in it. That's the kind I want.
Or the pasteurized
Anyways,
cheese.
y'all got to be careful though, because the pasteurized milk got some bird flu inside of it. The Biden administration has finalized the rule granting overtime to millions. Thank you, Joe Biden, for the things that you do for us. I can't get none because I'm salaried. Oh, but it says granting overtime to millions more salaried workers.
Oh, good.
Oh, look at that. I'm going to tell my boss today, listen, if I stay a minute over 4 o'clock, you got to pay me.
If I didn't sign out on my computer after 4 o'clock,
Yep.
give me my money.
Pay me the money. The Biden administration did that. The move marks the largest expansion in federal overtime eligibility seen in decades. Starting July 1st, employers will be required to pay overtime to salaried workers who make less than $43,888 in a year. In a certain executive, administrative, and professional roles, the Labor Department said on Tuesday
Why don't
that
y'all just pay the people more so they don't have to work overtime at all?
that cap will then rise to $58,656 by the start of 2025.
Wow.
Look
Holy
at that.
smoke.
Look at that. Exactly. Pay them more.
Just pay them more, and then you don't have to worry about overtime.
I
Everything
agree.
would just be the same.
I agree. Kamala Harris's Secret Service agent off assignment. He attacked his supervisor. The Secret Service team.
What made him attack his supervisor?
Exactly. He wouldn't get no overtime. That's what happened. The Secret Service faced a violent threat this week, having to defend one of their agents from one of their own. Secret Service Representative Anthony Geglulivia, around 9 a.m. on Monday, a U.S. Secret Service special agent supporting the vice president's departure from Joint Base Andrews started to display signs his colleagues found distressing.
Ooh, like what?
We're told they moved the agent from the assignment and summoned medical personnel. The Veep wasn't around when the incident occurred, and it did not affect her takeoff. A federal source with direct knowledge tells that at least one of the distressing signs displayed by the agent was obvious as he attacked the detail's supervising agent. Other outlets are reporting the agent who attacked his supervisor was reportedly handcuffed after the incident. Harris was reportedly on her way from Joint Base Andrews in Maryland to New York City, where she was scheduled to appear on the Drew Barrymore show. The vice president was reportedly notified about the fight, though she hasn't made any public statement about the incident.
I mean,
I feel like that's
what
not
happened?
newsworthy.
Yeah, it's not. He had a fight with his supervisor. Who don't want to fight their supervisor sometimes?
All the time.
All the
All
time.
the time, right? All the time.
Don't make no sense.
Yeah, and what is distressing signs? What does that mean? He was having a breakdown?
Was he hitting his head against the glass? Like what?
Did you see that episode of 911 where the man's hand was attacking him?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Was that ghost hand syndrome?
What was it called? Something like that.
Yeah.
Something like
What? The man's
his
hand?
own hand
was attacking him,
was
and
attacking
like slapping him, and it wouldn't.
Yeah.
What was they saying? I didn't.
He had an aneurysm. It was a brain aneurysm. He had hit his head somewhere and had a brain aneurysm that was affecting some part of his hand. That had his own hand was punching himself and slapping himself. It's crazy. I don't know what that had to do with that, but it just reminded me of that. A dolphin was found dead on a Louisiana beach with bullets in its brain.
What? Say it again.
Its
dolphin?
brain.
Wow.
Yeah, a dolphin.
Probably washed up on shore.
Its brain, its spinal cord, and its heart. Somebody murdered.
Somebody murdered the dolphin?
Murdered the dolphin. A bottlenose dolphin was found shot to death on a Louisiana beach last month, and now authorities are offering $20,000.
Wait. Wait, maybe, let me, I want to play, hold on. Somebody shoots a dolphin.
That's sick.
Number 2, maybe what had happened is that the dolphin washed up on shore and he was dying, and the only way that he could put him out of his misery was to shoot it.
Possibly.
This is going to be the only scenario that I would possibly understand of why you would shoot a dolphin.
Execute a dolphin. They're offering a $20,000 reward for information that aids their investigation into the incident. They say that the dead dolphin was found on a West Mays beach in the state's Cameron Parish with multiple bullets lodged in its brain, spinal cord, and heart. The dolphin was found on March 13th by a member of the public who called the Marine Mammal Stranding Hotline.
How would I know that? Why would I know that number?
Southeast Marine Mammal Stranding Hotline. The Audubon Aquarium Rescue took the animals to New Orleans for an animal autopsy, which concluded the dolphin died from trauma that occurred near or at the time of death. They said NOAA says that harassing, harming, killing, or feeding wild dolphins is prohibited under the Marine Mammal Protection Act, and its law enforcement office is now asking the public for any information about who may have been involved in the incident. Violations of the act are punishable by up to 1 year in jail and up to $100,000 in fines.
They offered a $20,000 reward.
$20,000 reward for information.
I'm about to go down there and figure it out.
For information. It's just for information, not even to say who did it. They just want some information.
Well, I got some information.
Yeah.
It happened on the beach.
Yeah, it happened on the beach, and it was gunshots.
A dolphin.
It was a dolphin, and it died.
It died. Yeah.
That's the information.
$20,000. Give me my money.
Give me.
Hasn't been my Skrilla. And more in Louisiana news. Louisiana man has been sentenced to prison and physical castration for a sexual assault on a teenager. A Louisiana man has been sentenced to decades in prison and physical castration after pleading guilty to sexual assault on a teenager.
What are you saying?
Physical castration. Physical castration.
He was sentenced to physical castration?
He was sentenced to physical
Where is it?
castration. Louisiana. Glenn Sullivan.
Not Indonesia.
No, Louisiana.
Arkansas?
Louisiana.
Yeah.
Glenn Sullivan, 54, pled guilty to 4 counts of second-degree rape on April 17th. Authorities began investigating Sullivan in July of 2022 when a young woman said the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office that Sullivan had assaulted her multiple times when she was 14.
Wow.
The assault resulted in a pregnancy, and a DNA test confirmed that Sullivan was the father of the child. Sullivan has also groomed the victim and threatened her and her family to prevent her from coming forward. So many of these types of cases go unreported because of fear. The strength it must have taken for this young woman to tell the truth in the face of threats and adversity is truly incredible, says Judicial District Attorney. The 2008 Louisiana law says that men convicted of certain rape of offenses may be sentenced to chemical castration.
What the hell?
They can also elect to be physically castrated. Perilou said that Sullivan's plea requires he be physically castrated. The process will be carried out by the state's Department of Corrections according to the law, but cannot be conducted more than a week before a person's prison sentence ends. This means Sullivan wouldn't be castrated until a week before the end of his 50-year sentence, when he would be more than 100 years old, so it's probably not going to happen. Yeah. Sex crimes against juveniles are the most malicious crimes we prosecute. I intend on using every tool the legislator is willing to give us, including physical castration, to seek justice for the children in our community, says the attorney.
Let me ask a question. Statement first.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it at all. Number 2, how come more states haven't, I mean, if it's one...
Hey,
If it's 1 week prior to when you're getting released and they're making sure that you never do that again, que eso pasa.
It's and physical castration is surgical removal of the testicles to stop the production of sex hormones. Decreasing the levels of hormones may stop the growth of certain cancers as well. Oh, wow.
So they're saving his life.
So that's like neutering him.
Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes this is what the punishment should be.
I agree.
You sit here and you feel up on little kids and you want to be a deviant and you want to be crazy. Off with your balls.
Yeah.
Little kids, women, men.
Yeah,
whatever.
all of that. You got to go.
She was 14 and he got her pregnant. And then down in Louisiana, now.
You can't have no abortions down there either.
Right.
So yeah, if I got to live with this child, you got to live with no nuts.
Yeah.
Terrible.
And that's that.
We'll go to a quick commercial break and we'll be right back in a few moments. Keep it locked right here. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
What is this, Doctor?
This is
Well, Spark of New England, Spark FM. Bringing the heat back to the airwaves. Turn us up. All right, let's take a look.
Surrounding areas, line up your whole entire team. Ahsoka Senators and King AB present CT Juve Weekend from June 7th to June 9th. Event number 1, the Welcome Party. It's all taking place at the Tropics from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. It's an indoor and outdoor event located at 3229 Main Street in Hartford, Connecticut. We don't want to go home. Event number 2, Juve, Saturday morning from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's the Festival of Color. Juve money going down the road. Event number 3, Drum. Drink rum until morning from 9 p.m. till 2 a.m. It's all taking place at the 321 Hall. That's located at 3155 Main Street in Hartford, Connecticut. We drink till you come. We don't pay with it. Event number 4, Lot B. It's the morning after from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's all taking place at the Garden, located at 183 Windsor Ave in Windsor, Connecticut. Get your tickets right now at ctjuve.frontlineticketing.com. It's CT Juve Weekend from June 7th to June 9th. It's all sponsored by Zilla 868 and Spark FM. Get your tickets now.
Hello, I'm Marissa Jarrett Winokur. Performing on stage takes mental and physical preparation. But one thing I never thought to prepare for was cervical cancer. 91% of cervical cancers are caused by the human papillomavirus, or HPV. 1 in every 4 Americans is infected with HPV. For many people, the virus hides inside them and they never develop symptoms. But for others, HPV links directly to cancer. My cancer almost ended my career. It almost ended me. The good news is, there are vaccines that can protect you or your children from cancer. The HPV vaccine is recommended for children 11 to 12 years old, and a catch-up vaccine may be an option for teens and young adults. Talk to your doctor. You don't want HPV hiding inside of you. Go to thinkaboutthelink.org to learn more. Together, we can stop cancer before it starts.
Did you know that you can now get a standard Massachusetts driver's license regardless of your immigration status? To get help with your application, a list of all required documents, and nearby appointment scheduling, visit mass.gov/WFMA. Your license is your way forward, so why not get started today? Register now at mass.gov/WFMA or call 857-368-WFMA.
Spark FM.
I know you nasty. She be touching on her own body.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM.
Says she wanna take me away. Says she wanna take me away. Says she wanna show me the way.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up. Spark FM.
I want to give it to you.
I wanna.
I want to give it to you.
I want to.
I want to give it to you.
I want to.
seeing kids dance to this song right here.
Who's
Kids.
They like the baby, honey, sweetheart.
Kids are fun. Yeah. Kids are fun, especially when they're dancing. I love to see babies dancing to soca when they be like, you put it on and you just see them start bouncing.
Yep.
What you know about that little person?
Little knees, baby.
Ah, so cute. Yeah. Savon, you don't got children?
No.
Sexy Red is in Boston this weekend. How many of us are excited?
Oh, Lord.
Get him sexy.
I would, you know what? To be honest with you, I would go. I would go.
Be careful, fellas. Strap up.
Downtown.
So she's in Boston this weekend. If Sexy Red was from your city, state, what section would she be from?
So that's on the Boston page. Look at the answers that people are giving.
Definitely Roxbury, Lenox or Heath Street.
Yes.
She live off of Columbia Road.
Yes.
Yeah.
Franklin Field, Section 8.
She's from Rhode Island.
Springfield, I can see.
Definitely.
Providence, Rhode Island for sure.
Yeah, Providence all day.
And there's a lot of Brocktons in there.
Brockton, yeah.
She could definitely from Lynn or Revere. Somebody is.
Chelsea.
Somebody said Mass Ave.
Oh, God.
Roxbury, Warren Gardens to be exact.
Warren Gardens sounds
Warren
accurate as
Gardens,
fuck.
definitely.
Mattapan on Dead Dog. She ain't West Indian, so it ain't Mattapan. The only correct answer is Roxbury, but she strips part-time in Providence.
Yep.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
Give her a whole
Wow.
story. Hate to say it, but Roxbury. I mean, if she's down Dudley, I can see that.
Roxbury.
Yeah. Somebody said Worcester without a doubt. I can see Worcester.
I can see Worcester.
Wow.
I can see Worcester. Because I feel like Worcester turns up. But Springfield, too.
Springfield is gang.
Yeah.
Gang town.
Yep.
Big Brockton energy. Y'all answer. So Jess said from Roxbury. And what else? Where do you guys think that Sexy Red would be fun? I think her concert is going to be absolutely phenomenal.
It's going to be. She was here when she was pregnant.
Yes.
And then so she's coming back now. This is the first time since after she's been pregnant. I think it's going to be. I think it's
sexy.
It's going to be definitely high energy.
Yeah, high energy and very, very, very alcoholic.
I feel like it's going to stink inside the venue.
It is.
Yeah.
It's going to smell like perm,
alcohol,
and
Fonto,
weed and Hennessy.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely Hennessy.
Definitely
Cheap
Hennessy.
perfume.
Oh, no, body spray. Body
I don't
spray.
think they know about perm. Yeah, body.
Body sprays. Yeah.
I feel like we're being very stereotypical, and I don't
too,
appreciate that.
You know, y'all are just not right for that.
I think we're on point though.
You guys gotta be different people. But yeah, Sexy Red is in town this weekend, so if you're into that, go for it. Diddy alleged drug mule enters plea in cocaine possession case. Which one? 50 Cent's baby mama or Carisha?
No, it was Carisha.
Oh, the white boy.
Yeah, transporting the drugs on
Diddy
the boat.
alleged drug mule Brendan Paul was entered a plea deal in his drug possession case. Miami-Dade state attorneys officially filed a cocaine possession charge against the 25-year-old on Wednesday, though they dropped another for the possession of a controlled substance. Whereas the former Syracuse basketball player was not at the hearing, his attorney Brian Bieber entered a non-guilty plea on his behalf. Paul was arrested at an airport in Florida for possession of marijuana and cocaine last month, just as a federal investigation into the alleged dealing of the embattled Bad Boy Records mogul began picking up steam. So yeah, I mean, that's terrible.
It is terrible.
It is, he's 25. He probably has no priors. He is of the Caucasian persuasion.
Yeah. He was a college student.
Yeah,
Mike Nice said he telling.
No, I don't think. I think he got paid to not tell.
So what did he have on him? What was it?
Just cocaine and some weed.
Just cocaine.
Oh.
He's gonna be fine. His privilege is gonna kick in. Yeah, he's gonna plead out. I did it. Give me 4 years of probation and be back on the street.
Home.
Yeah.
Did he say anything about did he snitch on Diddy?
Of course.
I think he got paid enough to not snitch on Diddy.
How much do you think he got paid?
Probably a good $30,000. That seems to be Diddy's number.
Same amount as Cassie.
Yeah, good about that. If I gave it to her, I gave it to you. I'm a billionaire.
Cassie got more than 30,000.
She got 30 million. Yeah,
million.
So he probably got a little 30,000.
Yeah.
So maybe even 250.
In related news, Benzino recently offered his thoughts on the rumors about Meek Mill and Diddy being in a sexual relationship.
Let me ask you a question. The hell asked Benzino, but go ahead.
So this is very interesting. I just gotta say. All right, okay. He says it's none of our fucking business.
Yeah.
If him and Meek are romping.
Yeah.
or not romping. The internet makes all our business everybody's business.
Yeah.
At least the privacy of what we're doing in our own bedroom should be private.
I agree.
He continued, but what a man does in his bedroom, now that's a different narrative. Because a real street name can be gay. We got to be adults. We got to look at this for what it is.
Larry said Benzino gay.
Okay, Benzino. Why Benzino had to come into the chat room?
This is what I want to know. In with whom asked Benzino anything about this situation in particular?
Brother,
like Benzino
all
better
your
ask you.
credibility is gone.
Shot.
All of it.
I don't. But some of the times these uncredible people or these people who uncredible. I like what I did there. Benzino needs to interject himself
He needs to go
in
back
places.
in a cave in a hole.
Yeah. Get a little apartment in Roxbury and just sit down. You know?
And he need an apartment in Seekonk.
Not Seekonk.
Manchester by the Sea.
Yeah, Manchester by the Sea. That's a restaurant?
No, it's a
place.
It's a town.
What do we do?
Nothing.
What do we do there?
I mean, I guess they have seafood and
I
stuff.
want some nice fish chowder from that place and that we go
We
there.
didn't go there at all last summer. I'm going there. I'm gonna go.
No, we went there. That's when we got cussed out by the white people.
Who got cussed out by white people?
On the beach.
No, that was on the Cape.
Yeah, that was the Cape.
That's where I was thinking about. That's where I wanted. Oh no, where we went? Oh,
We were on the Cape.
I don't know what's going on.
We was in hiatus.
Hiatus. The band's Freddie P claims Diddy threatened his life, leading to his departure of the group. I believe it. Tupac's estate threatens to sue Drake over diss track using what he did. Using what appears to be late rapper's AI generated voice. That's corny. That's corny for Drake to use Tupac's voice, AI generated, on a diss track. Is that what he did?
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Dead serious, like
That's
a heart attack.
that's friggin' corny.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's pretty corny.
Drake, that's very, very corny.
Drake?
Tupac Shakur's estate is threatening to sue Drake over his recent Kendrick Lamar diss track, calling what appears to be the use of an artificial intelligence generated version of the late rapper's voice a blatant abuse of his legacy. Yeah, Drake released the track Tailor Made Freestyle on his Instagram page Friday using AI software to generate verses emulating both Shakur and Snoop Dogg. In the cease and desist letter on Wednesday, Howard King, an attorney who represents Shakur's estate, requested that Drake remove the track from all platforms where it is publicly available. Drake, whose legal name is Aubrey Drake Graham.
Well, I mean, what do you expect from somebody named Aubrey?
Has until noon Thursday to confirm his cooperation. Otherwise, the estate will pursue all its legal remedies against him, according to the letter, a copy which was obtained by NBC News. Tailor Made Freestyle, which is not yet in streaming services, is Drake's latest diss track against Lamar amid their fuel. Not only is it record a flagrant violation of Tupac's publicity and his state's legal rights, it's corny as hell. It is also a blatant abuse of the legacy of one of the greatest hip-hop artists of all times, and it's corny as hell. The estimate would never have given its approval for this corny ass ish. Why would you do that? I'm mad about it. I have an attitude.
In light of, wasn't Drake suing the guy that got the Grammy for using
his AI generated voice? Yeah.
So why would you do this?
This letter warned that Drake's non-consensual use of Shakur's likeness violates Shakur's right to publicity and intellectual property right, protecting against the misappropriation of somebody's name or image. Give them people all their money. Yeah. Because whatever, and cease and desist and take that stupid track off because it's stupid and you're stupid. I don't like it. He just solidified the fact that I don't like him. I'll sleep with him, but I don't like him.
I'll sleep with him, though.
OnlyFans star Girthmaster Pornhub searches surge after. Yeah. Girthmaster.
The search would have surged after I saw that name.
Yes, because I'm definitely Oh, wow. It's Girthmaster. Is it? Girthmaster's audience is growing quickly. He's a large man, so I would assume that he would have a large member.
How tall is he?
He looks tall as hell.
What are we talking about?
Girthmaster audience is growing quickly with searches for his name exploding in the aftermath of a viral video, widening his audience significantly. The popular porn star and OnlyFans creator stuck on everyone's mind recently, with a rep for Pornhub telling us yesterday was his most popular day on the platform. He's a very large man.
Does it tell us how tall Girthmaster is?
No.
Girthmaster.
I mean, in a clip, Girthmaster explains that he is and says who he is and says he makes anywhere between $40K and $80K per month, showing off his impressive package. And it's not many people on the internet in a tizzy, including megastar musicians. His penis is apparently the width of a wine bottle.
Oh my God.
So that's what we're talking about here. Well,
how tall is Girth?
The all-new Spark FM. Log on to Spark FM online.
Thank you for that.
Did it say? So I'm waiting.
It keeps telling me all these other things, but not how tall he is.
They said that he works 60 to 80 hours a week on his platform. That's dedication.
That's a lot of work.
Saying he does a couple shoots a week, so it's a lot of long hours to make that money, even if we don't hear Girthmaster complaining. He's 6'6". I mean, yeah. He should master his girth.
Yeah. I agree. He's only 30 years old.
Wow. And a porn star.
Yeah.
That's gonna wear that big thing out, huh? Unfortunately, that's crazy.
What is the circumference of a wine bottle?
You're doing some real deep research.
You are really in that. Wow.
Because that's crazy.
A wine bottle is pretty thick.
Okay, next story.
Sorry, guys. I forgot y'all was here for a little bit. We was enthralled.
Circumference.
Paris Hilton acquires rights to book about 2000's tabloid, and that's good for her. Ice Cube claims NBA mob thwarted Caitlin Clark's Big 3 recruitment. I don't want to talk about Caitlin Clark. I don't want. Oh, he was trying to. He was trying to recruit her for the Big 3.
Yeah.
He thought that she was going to go to the Big 3 instead of going to the WNBA?
I think they was going to pay her more money.
Oh,
then she pay her more money.
She should have went to the Big 3 then.
Possibly.
I mean,
check that,
she would have been. I think that either way, the WNBA would have been a lot. You're still there?
Oh, the circumference of the diameter of a wine bottle is 3.5 inches.
I mean, it's about that. Yeah. I mean, I think that she'd get more exposure and more opportunities at the WNBA than she would at the Big 3. So I actually don't care about Ice Cube right now. He's on my nerves.
Which is unfortunate because I really like Ice
You got to
Cube.
speak in the microphone.
He always cranky.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
He's old and surly.
Tiffany Haddish revealed she's been sober and celibate for 6 months. I was waking up next to ugly men. Wasn't she just? It was less than 6 months ago that she was arrested for. It was about 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh, because wasn't it 2 DUIs that she had?
There was. Yep.
The star whose new memoir, I Curse You With Joy, comes out May 7th, opens up about her DUI arrest and the changes she made in her life. The past couple of years have been easy for hasn't been easier for hit comedian actress Tiffany Haddish. In fact, Fame, she calls people in this week's issue, opening up about her rough go of it recently in the star's new memoir, I Curse You With Joy. Out May 7th, she reflects on her difficult past and funny mishaps in the pursuit of comedy stardom and personal peace. She also delves into the resilience it takes to survive it all. I wanted this book to be about something, Haddish 44 says of her delayed follow-up in her 2017 New York Times bestseller, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
This was 2022 that she was sued for.
When did she break up with Common?
Been a while, like 3-4 years.
They together
during the COVID, so probably in 2022. She filed that was right before her sexual assault case, right, with the kids. That was in 2022.
Her and Common 2020.
Last November brought another DUI arrest, so yeah, that's about 6 months. She just hit 6 months.
But this is good because Tiffany don't need to be drinking. Period.
Yeah, she don't because she needs all the senses she can make to try to make sense in comedy.
Yes.
She's not. Beyonce sends flowers to Boy two who went viral after calling the singer his friend, officially friends. Who? Oh, a little boy? She sent flowers to the baby boy? She should have sent him a truck or a toy.
Or $20,000.
Or a plushie. Yeah. Send him the money for a little college fund.
Yeah.
The Texas Hold'em singer sent blue tinged flowers to her smallest fan. Tyler is officially friends with Beyonce. The 2-year-old who went viral recently after he called the Cowboy Carter singer his friend received a beautiful bouquet of flowers from Beyonce, with his mom, Bea, sharing a series of sweet photos of her Instagram. In one picture, Tyler beams up at the camera as he sits next to a bouquet of blue flowers. That's sweet. He's sweet. He's 2. They can do that.
That's nice.
Let me see the video.
Flowers.
Where's Beyonce? Where's Beyonce? Play this, Tristan.
Where is it?
We're gonna play the little viral clip for you of the little baby.
This one here?
Oh yeah. No. Yep. No. Go to the story. Go to the and then scroll down. Right here.
This one?
Yeah. And this is the baby talking about his best friend Beyonce. I wonder if I could do that. Am I too old to be eating pizza and talking about Beyonce?
You like her songs?
Can I visit Beyonce?
Can I visit Beyonce?
No, we don't know her personally. We don't know her personally. She's not Mama's friend. She doesn't live here also, baby.
He's like, what?
She's our friend?
She's our friend.
I haven't met her.
Beyonce is my friend.
Beyonce is your friend.
Nice.
That's sweet. Beyonce is my friend. I love him. That's a sweet boy. And last but not least, 50 Cent's jokes about Megan Thee Stallion's recent lawsuit the only way he knows how to. What'd he say? What 50 Cent do? Boy, I tell you.
Lord.
50 Cent. What it been? 50 Cent. What he been? Megan Thee Stallion was recently sued by her former cameraman for being trapped in a vehicle while she had sex with another woman.
Don't make no
Soft. 50 Cent, hip hop's resident commentator, spoke up about the situation, which allegedly happened in Ibiza in 2022. The cameraman and the lawyer who made his claims should be punched in the head. Fifth wrote in an Instagram caption accompanying a screenshot of an article describing the lawsuit. I'm sorry, 2 women start making out. I'm not offended. This case is thrown out of my court. The G Unit leader wasn't the only person making jokes about the situation. Car rides with Meg like an episode of Fear Factor. You never know what the F is going to happen, one ex-user wrote, referring to when she had an altercation with Tory Lanez back in 2022, which led to her being shot. Damn, and Meg like 5'11", 250, so she has the backseat rocking. That N-word is probably thought the car was on 2 wheels, another fan wrote.
Yo.
I mean, it's like the lawsuit is stupid. It happened in 2022. We're now fully into 2024, and now you're traumatized about seeing 2 women having sex?
Exactly. He's mad
Close your eyes.
He's mad he didn't get a picture of it. That's
now, of course, neither Megan Thee Stallion being shot nor this lawsuit is laughing matters. Good luck telling ex-users that, though. Beyond the fact that Emilian Garcia, Meg's former cameraman, felt uncomfortable being present while she had sex, he also claims that she called him a fat bitch.
She could call me whatever she wants. I don't care.
He said that he was working in a hostile work environment, failure to prevent and remedy harassment, and various labor code violations. He is suing Rock Nation, Hot Girl Touring, Megan Thee Stallion Entertainment, and 10 does in addition to the Hiss rapper. You know,
he's a fat bitch.
Yeah. He's a big backy end.
Yeah, like for real. Like what else? She probably called you that because you was sick, because you
was acting like one.
Yeah,
should
like
have just turned the camera. Just turn the camera on.
Just turn the camera on and turn the other way. Why you mad?
You know, maybe.
Or be like, I feel uncomfortable. Can I join y'all?
Yeah.
I feel
uncomfortable sitting here watching y'all. The only way that I would feel comfortable is if I could join y'all, or if y'all let me out of this moving vehicle. Either way, I'm gonna be involved,
right?
Or not. But I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and be called a fat bitch and watch you have sex and not take no pictures because that's crazy.
Something gotta give.
With that said, people, we're going to slide out of here a little bit early because we got to go visit a nice little high school because we are leaders of the free world.
Oh, wow. Listen to that. That doesn't sound okay.
Donald Trump.
Right.
We're Donald Trump Jr. And we got to leave our work or our court appearances to go play golf.
Yes.
That's what we got to do.
Things like that.
So we're going to push out a little early today. Thank you guys for joining us on this fine Thursday afternoon.
Fine Thursday.
You guys are all a blessing to us.
Oh, wow.
You guys make us happy and joyous.
You better get it, Pastor
Amen.
Johnson.
Let the church say,
Amen.
God is good.
All the time.
And all the time.
God is good.
Did y'all peep when Candace Owens was on the Breakfast Club?
Yes.
And they said, God is good.
And she said,
did
yes.
not know what to say.
She was like,
said,
yes. I was so disappointed because I was like, if you got one black card that you should always know.
Are her parents black? Where'd she come from?
The funny thing is that she used to be a black activist back in the day, and then she got racism against, and then she turned into a racist.
Who racist her?
When she was a young girl, she got some racism.
She said she got discriminated against for the black school that she went to.
Mm-hmm. So then after that, she identifies as a white woman.
Oh wow! So what was our problem with Rachel Dolezal?
We didn't. I didn't have a problem with Rachel Dolezal. Y'all did. Y'all wouldn't let Rachel be black, and that's who she was as a person.
She was a black woman. Mm-hmm. I believe she was.
And Candace is a white woman. She's a Karen Owens.
Right. Wow.
That's what her name is.
Crazy.
Anyhow, everybody, we got to go. Y'all be blessed and then multiply.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Let's start with the big question.
The all-new Spark FM.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive in